Be me. Have the same group of friends since middle school. We were all fairly popular, good at sports, got the girls, etc. Except for one who never got girls. Mom was a crazy Christian freak who never let him hang out with girls until late high school, which stunted his communication/growth with the opposite sex. Family life in general sucked. I feel bad for him, as he was good looking enough to pull girls with us if his mom wasn't insane. Fast forward to now. The same friend group is all successful, graduated from college, make good money, and have girlfriends and wives. Except our other friend. He's 30 years old, still a virgin, never went to college, multiple short stints in jail, bounces between shitty jobs for minimum wage, house is fucking trashed beyond belief. Despite this, and outside a 2-year period where he was at his lowest, we have all remained friends. Friend is slowly turning his life around, but still struggling in many areas. Gradually becomes red-pilled on finances, feminism, society, etc., but in a bad way. Has asked me about crypto and stuff like that, despite him living paycheck to paycheck and spending most of his money on weed and alcohol. Spends hours every day watching retarded Zoomer/millennial podcasts between men and women, where they debate feminism and current society between men and women, etc. Acts like he's super enlightened now and like everything he watches in these videos are facts of how girls are. Legitimately takes notes in a notebook when watching this stuff and goes back to study it later. Spews off random incel shit now like, "Did you know that 10% of guys fuck 90% of the women?" I literally give no fucks because I'm in this percentage and have never had problems getting girls because I don't waste time watching unnecessary bullshit like he does. Same with the rest of our friend group besides him. Yet, he still acts like he has all of this knowledge and experience with girls even though he's a virgin who hasn't had a relationship since high school, over 10 years ago. How the fuck do I stop this? Be me, 13, social outcast with no social skills who everyone makes fun of. At a school party, everyone's dancing, I just awkwardly stand there. A Stacy from my class comes up to me. Asks me to dance with a smug look on her face. Autism kicks in. Just stand there and stare at her for a solid 5 seconds. Then I just turn around and walk the other way as fast as I can. Next day in class, overhear the girl talking with her friends. Hear her say that her plan was to embarrass me, but got embarrassed herself for being rejected by such a lowlife. My face when my autism inadvertently made me look like a Chad. Take that, Stacy. Birthday is on New Year. Family forgot. Friends forgot. I'm sad. Nintendo emails me happy birthday. Feel better and play some Smash Bros. Thank you, Nintendo. Pick related. Be me. Born autistic. Have autistic obsession with trains since birth. Passed to me from my grandpa with a boomer hobby. Fast forward now, 18, finish high school, I want a job driving a train. Can't get a job driving a train, it pays $100,000 a year. Everyone and their mom wants the job for an easy life. Want the job for an autistic passion, would still take the job for wage-cuck pay. I can't get the job, so I sign up at a local tourist steam train. Learn how steam trains work. Slowly work my way up the ladder. Fast forward 1 year, and I now work on the train as a fireman. Shovel coal into the train, make the train chuff uphill. Volunteer position, still a fucking neat. But the train makes me happy. Thank you, train. Be me. Yesterday, doing race to see if I could beat a record. Some of the runners are in wheelchairs and only have to do 5 laps instead of 10, since it takes them so much longer. While running, one of the wheelie boys falls out of his chair and into my path. 2 other runners stop to help him, and I didn't know whether to stop or keep running. In the end, I kept running and jumped over his wheelchair and in a calm voice said, "My condolences." Got a few boos, but the guy in the wheelchair laughed. My face when I got second. Be me, watching Netflix health documentary. Fat people. They're filming fatties in the streets. Hey, I have that shirt. Hey, I've got those cargo shorts too. Hey, I know that building. My face when? Be me. Be a genius. Start working on creating a sentient AI. Spend 20 years working on it. Finally succeed. Give AI access to the internet. AI finds 4chan. AI commits genocide. Be a CEO of Bacon Mega Corporation. Want to improve profits. Sell thin sliced bacon as cheap alternative to normal bacon. Do this for years. Start marketing the thin sliced bacon as normal. Regular bacon becomes thick cut. Do this for years. Other bacon megacorporations adopt your strategy. The general public accepts thin sliced bacon as the new normal. Raise prices. Thin sliced bacon is the price of old normal bacon. Old normal bacon is now thick cut bacon at an even higher price. Profit. Be me. Have asshole rash. Be me 2 days ago. Didn't have asshole rash. What an ungrateful little shit I was. I fell for the throw your shit in the attic meme. That feeling when my parents are pissed, the damage costs a fortune to fix, and the smell isn't going away. My parents are thinking of kicking me out. I'm seriously scared. What are you talking about? What meme? You know, so you don't have to leave your room to shit. And so you don't have to go in jugs either. You can just throw it in the attic. I have a little trap door to the attic in my closet. I threw my shit up there and you said the squirrels would carry it away, but they haven't. It just builds up and damages the house. Be me, early 2020. No social skills, no friends. Suddenly, lockdown happens due to COVID. Able to finally meet people and talk to them normally because it's all online instead of in person. Somehow become part of a small group of nerdy friends. We get closer throughout the pandemic year. We play video games together, and sometimes Dungeons and Dragons. It's so nice to have people to hang out with. Get a crush on a girl in the friend group. Don't make a move or anything because beta cuck. Eventually, the pandemic gets better. We're all vaccinated. Last weekend, get the go-ahead from my dad to meet up with people. Ask girl over to my house to show her my Warhammer miniatures. To my surprise, she says yes. She comes over and I'm really nervous, but we have a nice time talking about Warhammer. Give her a glass of water because we have an inside joke about being water niggas. She's leaving soon. Suddenly filled with courage. Hey Emily, I think you're really cool and I've liked you for a long time. Do you want to hug goodbye? She looks upset, says sorry but she doesn't feel the same. Leaves in a hurry. But the glass of water I gave her. The night before, I spent 10 minutes soaking my penis and testicles in it. Technically, I put my penis in her mouth. Feel like a king. Sleep like a baby. Be me, 26-year-old male a few years ago. Little sister calls me to ask if I can buy Girl Scout cookies. Buy 2 boxes of Thin Mints. Idea.png. Tell my little sister I'll make her tons of money. Tell her to let me handle everything. Turn on my computer. I'm a fucking genius. I start selling mystery boxes through the dark web. There's an estimate shipping date of 2 to 3 weeks for the cookies to arrive. I sell a mystery box for $200 a pop. End up selling about 60 to 70 mystery boxes in 3 days. Tell my sister. She is super happy. Feels good, man. Sister sold the most and got an award. My face when I operated an underground cookie ring. My face when I got contacted by the local police for shipping all of those boxes of Girl Scout cookies, but proved that there was nothing illegal about it. Bought some cheap shirt for $3 at Walmart. Take it home and try it on. Go to the mirror to see if it looks good. It fits decently. I turn slightly to check it out and smile at myself in the mirror. Flashback to when my mom would buy me clothes as a kid, put them on me, and I'd turn so she could see if they fit. Then she'd smile at me. Suddenly hit with massive feels. I grew up pretty poor. Mom and Dad worked a lot just to afford very basic luxuries for me. I was always happy, I always had a smile on my face, and I never went wanting. Mid-20s now and moved to another state for work. Haven't seen my beautiful mother in a long time. Her birthday's coming up. Gonna get her a card and a gift card to a clothing store. Never take anyone in your life for granted. Roided. Free Fire hoodie. No headlights. Riding in the favela. Tranny in the back seat. Such is the life of the Brazilian. Am I supposed to be envious of the first world? Because I'm not. A valiant effort, Mr. Bond. However, you neglected to look diagonally. Gets criticized once, fucking dies. Be me, at a pizza place picking up my order. I get 2 medium pizzas because it's cheaper than buying 1 large pizza. Good deal, to be honest. Cutie cashier, like a 7 out of 10, but exactly my type. Cashing out. She asked something along the lines of, pizza night with the girlfriend, or... I don't remember her exact wording. Don't want to tell her it's for me and my mom. I also don't want to pretend that I have a girlfriend because then I lose my shot with her. Nope, it's all for me. She gives me this confused look and raised an eyebrow. Lots of food for a little guy like you. What did she mean by this? Be on the plane. Girl is visibly uncomfortable, scared even. I sit on the edge of the seat next to her. Are you okay? There's no need to be scared. She tries to calm herself down, but it's useless. I reach out my hand to her, but she's like a scared animal. She takes it. Her hand is so soft and warm. We make small talk. She's better now, smiling, even giggling. Have a great conversation. I realize how beautiful she is, the kind of beautiful that you write songs about. I don't know how much time has passed. She still hasn't let go of my hand. She's actually holding it even tighter at this point. She puts my hand on her cheek at some point, and I melt. Have to get off the plane, and she hugs me. Tell her to call me. She does call me, and it's awesome. I'm happy. There's a knock on the door. I wake up. Only a dream. Day ruined. If I lay in bed and close my eyes, I can still feel her hug. So soft and so warm. I want to kill myself again. Go to a party/large social situation. The girls just literally sit there and feel no pressure to do anything while the guys engage in constant psychological warfare and competition to be the most fun. I hate this. Got into Stoicism recently. Decide that this is it. This is the philosophy I will dedicate myself to living by. After a year or so of battling severe hair loss, finally decide it's time to nut up and take the shaved pill. Remind myself that the happiness of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts. Hey, it doesn't look half bad, .png. Feel confident and thankful to Aurelius for his wisdom. Wince as I catch sight of his bust and its beautiful, full head of hair as I place my copy of Meditations back on the shelf, but remind myself that loss is nothing else but change, and change is nature's delight. Arrive at work, feeling pretty positive. The first thing I hear when I walk in the door is,
OMG, look at Anon.
Immediate sinking feeling in my stomach as several of my coworkers fail to curtail their laughter. They begin trying to determine what melon my head most resembles. One of the girls goes,
Anon, you look like you just escaped an alien abduction, LMAO.
I try to keep a stern demeanor and reflect on a few maxims from the Enchiridion. All I can think of is Death Grip's lyrics. Even the rotund Latina MILF who clears the tables and who I always considered a very sweet person asks why it looks like I smeared sour cream on my head. Choking back tears by the end of the day. Get home and immediately look up hats on Amazon. Stoicism is a lie. Give me a philosophy that will actually help me cope. Obese, autistic, neat coworker comes into work randomly with a totally shaved head. We didn't even notice he was balding. Coworkers endearingly poke fun at him. Anon stares at the ground, grits his teeth, clenches his fists, and stands there shaking. Everyone says, "Whoa, Anon, are you okay? It was just a joke." Anon yells, "Some of you are alright, don't come into work tomorrow," and runs out. Are we in danger? Be me, in history class, watching film about kings, queens, and lords of 16th century England. I need to get up to take a piss, trip on the leg of the desk, and smash my dick and balls into the corner of it. The bully Chad from the back of the room yells, "Yo, Lord Crumple Dick, get out of the way!" Rush out of the room, known throughout the school as Lord Crumple Dick now. Be me, 16-year-old socially inept loser. Have a hippie father who's become very conservative over the years. Weather forecast calls for a big thunderstorm tomorrow. Dad walks into my room with two nice golf umbrellas. The first one is a simple black and tan. The second one is a pride/rainbow flag. Oh God, Dad thinks I'm gay. Which one do you want, Anon? Not even close, .jpg. I take the black and tan one and tell him to keep the pride one. Dad breaks down crying. He must be relieved that I didn't pick the gay one. Dad tells me that he's ashamed of himself. Tells me he's been gay and has been living a lie for years. Be a few years later, I'm happily married. My parents eventually divorced. Dad remarried and is now living with his new husband. I head over for a visit. It's raining like crazy. I see his husband running to the door. He's holding Dad's rainbow umbrella. I stay for a while. My dad seems happier now. I get up to leave. Dad sees the rainbow umbrella by the front door. You know, Anon, if you had picked the rainbow umbrella, none of this would have happened. My face when I only picked the black and tan one because it had a wrist strap. A woman is finally into me. She's a trad girl. We talk and hang out for a bit, not really a date. Discover trad girls are boring as fuck. What's so good about having a trad wife? All they do is sit around and leech, hoping to do the whole child thing and never challenging you or contributing anything to your own development. I don't get the hype. You've just figured out a bunch of lonely incel virgin coomer internet-addicted LARPing autists have bad taste in women? Who'd have thought? You give me a banana, I give you a 15-minute subscription to my Not Biting Your Fingers service. Sounds like a peaceful exchange of goods and services to me. Eat a display case of Snickers I bought from Costco. Fingers and toes hurt like hell. Hands won't stop shaking. Entire body feels cold. Drops shitty branches that will fuck up your mower if you don't break your back picking them up. Provides home for birds and gay tree mice. Can't fucking climb them because they're too wide and the branches are too tall. Release so much pollen that they turn your house green with their Mountain Dew jizz. Can't even enjoy fall because you're too busy cleaning up after them. Acorns can and will shatter your windshield. Fuck oak trees, I hate these goddamn whores so much! Get some help before it's too late, bud. Bud. Fuck your plant puns, you goddamn oak piece of shit! See hot cashier at convenience store. I desperately want to impress her. Walk up to the counter, ask for Magnum condoms. She actually looks intrigued. Turns to take magnums off the pegboard. Suddenly, an old high school bully appears, loudly proclaims that he remembers me, asks if I recall gym class together. The hot cashier is listening intently. The loud bully man leans over the counter, whispers to hot cashier, "He's got a micro penis." They both look at me, snickering. The cashier puts the magnums back on the pegboard. The loud bully man grabs a box of tampons, hands them to me. "Here, Anon. Take these instead." The hot cashier laughs. Look directly at my old high school bully. Pull out my 10-inch cock. Let it dangle dominantly before him. See cashier's nipples harden. The loud bully man stammers in awe. It can't be. It can't! My face when I got a penis extension in college. Be me. Been working at a barbecue joint for 3 years. Boss is like a dad, but cooler. We drink and smoke together. Song from his favorite band is playing. "Ooh, do you know who this is, Anon?" Answer instantly with the correct answer. "Hey, that's my boy!" My face when it feels good to have someone proud of me. Thanks, boss.
Not fucking around. I was sitting on the train, minding my own business in the fucking clouds. 2 stars of death, I was seeing my ancestors, Joe Rogan. Then the car starts shaking, everyone else is freaking out, I'm in Wonderland. The train's slowing down and I look outside cause I'm thinking something's up. And there's fucking Spider-Man stopping the train. I'm shitting my pants when the train stops. They open the door and we bring in this spider kid, he's almost fucking dead. Then this octopus motherfucker, bowl cut Nixon jowls, he's got tentacles, Joe Rogan. I wouldn't fucking lie about this shit. He had 4 metal tentacle arm things. In my head, I'm thinking, shit, he could get 5 hookers and send them home happy in half an hour. But anyways, he says some shit. I don't remember perfectly. I want Spider-Man, give me the kid. I was trying to keep my piss in my dick, you know, Joe Rogan. I turn to this guy. Now, I wasn't even thinking. I just say,
"You want to get to him, you got to go through me."
"You suckle-a-mink." I realize this is probably not the best idea, but again, I left Earth on a rocket ship about an hour ago. Anyways, I sort of forget what happens next. Squid guy left, we got Spider-Man somewhere, I don't know. Didn't do edibles for a few days. Hey, did Tommy call you about the thing this weekend?
Get an invite for a high school reunion through Facebook. I was bullied nonstop in high school, so I decline, of course, and leave the group. They add me again and ask me why did I leave. I tell them because I didn't forget about a single day when they tormented my life. They tell me I'm dumb if I'm still angry about that. Why are normies like this? I would like to go there and punch them all so much. Just ignore it. The fact that they got mad at you over being still angry about it is just them coping with the fact that they did a horrendous deed. Be in bookstore at mall. Picked out a few history books about the medieval era. Reading it on a bench in the store. Suddenly, a few Asian teenage girls approach giggling at me, asking if these were my books. I answer yes.
Oh, okay.
And then they left laughing. What did they mean by this? Be me, 7. Live in small desert town a few hours outside of Vegas. Local diner is almost always swimming with scary-looking bikers. Family goes there often because we're poor. I was always scared of the big bearded bikers. Tried my best to just keep my distance. One day at dinner, just me and my mom. Mom leaves me alone to use the bathroom. Scared as fuck. Feel massive hand grab my shoulder and nearly shit myself. A big bearded biker guy takes a seat at my table. "Hey kid, I noticed you looked a little scared. Everything okay?" Nervously tell him that I'm fine and that my mom is using the bathroom. We start talking about life and I start to loosen up. Ask me about school and what I like to do for fun. Find out that he and his gang are part of BACA, Bikers Against Child Abuse. We talk for a little bit longer until my mom gets back. They chat for a little while and then he walks off. As he's walking away, he turns to me and says, "Stay in school, buddy," and winks at me. I never see him again. Thank you for the amazing conversation all those years ago, Lamar. Because of your kindness, I realized that bikers aren't mean and I ended up graduating high school recently. I hope you're doing good, sir. Be me, 30 minutes ago. Let my cat outside in the morning so he can do cat things. Go in the kitchen. Come back a few seconds later and see him all crouched down, staring at something. I wonder what he's doing. See a big fucking hedgehog waddling at the bottom of my garden. Run outside, grab my cat, and toss him inside. Wonder what to do. Google, what can you give hedgehogs to eat? It says cat food. I go into the kitchen and put some cat food on a plate. My cat looks up at me with jealousy even though the fat fucker is already eaten. Grab the plate and go outside. The hedgehog is wandering around the garden. I approach it. It freezes up. Hey, it's okay. I'm a friend. He still doesn't move. The poor guy must be so scared having some ugly fucker looking right at him. Walk past him and put the plate down in the bush that I suspect is where he sleeps. I go back inside. He's still frozen and unmoving. For about 15 seconds. He suddenly springs to life and makes his way to the bush where I put the food. That was a pretty nice start to the day. Be me, 24, upset that Trump lost. Go for a walk on Thursday. Start thinking about life. Joke about injecting hormones and becoming a degenerate tranny while seething. Go home. Think it's time to take my girlfriend search seriously. I open Bumble. I swipe away. See a cute SJW 19-year-old girl with gender nonsense and BLM on her profile. Keck. Maybe trolling while I look isn't so bad. I swipe right. We match. She messages me instantly. I pull out my 4chan normie trope by talking about Star Wars. I tease her. She responds by making fun of herself. Oh no, she has a sense of humor. We arrange to meet at a park in 2 days. Wow, she looks nicer in real life. We played frisbee at the park. We ordered some food. More Star Wars and Marvel LARP. She shows me her cringy cosplay. I tease her. She laughs at herself. I like her a lot. I stop believing in 4chan social dynamics. I stop believing in conspiracy theories. I start liking Biden. I slowly accept progressivism. What is happening to me? I am becoming an NPC, and I like it. Walking home today, a junkie comes up to me asking for change. Said, I'm sorry, I don't have any. Gets aggressive with me, says shit like, you think because you're tall you're better than me? Oh, you're big stuff, huh? Pushes me. I say sorry and try to walk past him. He takes a swing. I fucking lose it. Start going like a chimp while beating my chest. He's stunned. I lunge at him and start flailing around, beating down on him while biting. My mind at this point is literally going, bite his dick off, and I would have done it if it went on any longer. He runs away. This is all over in like 10 seconds. I'm feeling like a badass right now.
Hey, can I have the fruit pancakes, please?
The what? There's nothing on the menu called fruit pancakes.
The fresh fruit pancakes.
Huh?
This one.
Points to menu.
Say it.
What?
Say it.
I'd like a Rudy Tooty.
Say it like you mean it.
Starting to cry.
I want a Rudy Tooty fresh and fruity.
Why do dining establishments like to humiliate their customers like this? 8-bit, Souls-like, roguelike, cyberpunk, walking simulator, it's about depression, visual novel, globo-homo art, quirky dialogue. For a bunch of creative types, they sure aren't being creative. That feeling when I had to strip down in front of airport security because I had a metal chastity cage on. You come home from a crappy day of work. You unlock your door, only to see Elon standing in your living room. There's a large cardboard box next to him. Hey, Anon-kun, sometimes life is full of hardships. You're a good friend, so I thought you should have this. Enjoy, buddy. He walks to you and briefly places his hand on your shoulder before taking his leave. There's a noise coming from inside the box.
Nyan?
Just finished watching a video on what body parts girls prefer. Most of them say the eyes. That feeling when I've been skipping eye day my whole life. What exercises can I do to get more muscly eyes? They don't like eye contact. They pick up random things that they find. They make random noises. Are Endermen autistic? Used to chug milk boxes in high school to make my boobs bigger. Gave me explosive diarrhea in class that afternoon. Everyone called me Forrest Dump until graduation. Cheaper than bike, safer than bike, less maintenance than bike, more maneuverable than bike, can ride on sidewalks without being a dick to pedestrians. Foldable, can be comfortably carried on commutes, in grocery stores, taken to the office, etc. Comfortable ride with a straight spine, no need to bend over and jam a seat into your rectum. The Kick Scooter is the ultimate short-distance urban mogger. First time in gym, my very first exercise is bench. Next to me are some Zoomers. They snicker and say to themselves,
This dude looks like he sits behind a computer 24/7.
I'm about to cry. Make up some bullshit like I'm thirsty and go to the toilets so that I can pack up and leave. Some dude stops me and asks if he can use the bench. It's motherfucking Chad, just like from the memes. I say yeah. He asks if I will spot him. Okay. We start to talk, and he noticed that I'm a first-timer in the gym. He teaches me lifts, we talk for hours, and for this whole hour I feel like I'm safe and protected. My face when this Chad says, "See you tomorrow, okay? I have leg day and I'll teach you deadlifts." Is this how Chads are? It felt like a dream, but it was all real. This happened last night. Get a job at McDonald's, need cash. Work in the back arranging the meals. Cutie Pie comes out with an 8-year-old daughter, asks for a chicken nugget Happy Meal. The daughter is really polite to the cashier, says please and everything. I throw in an extra nugget because of her kindness. A few minutes later, the manager tells me to mop a spill up. It's right next to the mom and her daughter. I eavesdrop on them.
Mommy, look, the people in the back gave me an extra nugget. Why?
The mom replies,
It's because they're dumb enough to work here, so they can't count.
My face when. Mom and daughter laugh while I walk away. Why are people so unappreciative? ITT work success stories. Get an angry call from a woman. Says her copier has been broken for days. I've been ignoring her emails all week because Minecraft on Switch. Shit.png. Tell her I called it into Xerox, when I actually didn't. I sneak over to her office. The plan was to impersonate the Xerox guy I told her I called because she only knows my voice, not my face. As I'm walking in, someone else from her office catches me.
Hey, Xerox guy.
I don't lie, I just say, I'm here to fix the copier. Think the thing's fucked and that I will have to call it in, and I'm gonna get chewed out for waiting so long. I walk behind the machine and I plug it in. The office becomes visibly excited. Get a call from the lady apologizing for being harsh and blames Xerox for being late. All according to plan. Take a small amount of Ambien. Wake up early in the middle of the night. Have to take a huge shit. Can feel it bubbling in my stomach. I run to the nearest bathroom as fast as I can. Sit on the toilet and push with all of my might. It blasts out of my asshole like a cannon. Relief. I go back to bed. Wake up covered in shit. My face when? Was it all a dream? Danish footballer gets a heart attack and loses consciousness. Everyone is crying, the fans, the players of both teams, and the wife. The match ends for this reason. If it happened to you, no one would give a shit, or they might even be happy about it. Be me. Cum in the toilet. Flush. Cum gets to sewage, then to the ocean. Cum in the ocean. Gets hot, evaporates, rains in Russia, gets bottled, sold. Cutie Pie drinks it. Technically, sucked my dick. See you later, virgins. Go on a date with a girl. Take her to a nice restaurant. She orders a shrimp cocktail and several drinks. Ask for the check. The waiter places the check in front of me, not in front of her, not in the middle of the table. A look of horror comes across the girl's face. I reach for the check and place my credit card inside. She begins to tremble. Tears well up in her eyes. I can tell she is paralyzed by fear at the oppression that she's experiencing. I chauvinistically place the check with my credit card on the table in front of me, daring her to do something about it. The power of my oppression of this woman surges through my body as I lean back in my seat and stare directly at her. She is shaking with fright, the oppression strangling her voice away. The waiter returns to take the check away. All is lost to her now. Men at the other tables begin to stand up and clap. Women all over the restaurant begin to shriek and cry. I feel my erect penis lift the tablecloth in front of me. I ask my date, "Did you enjoy your dinner?"
Yes, thank you.
She says behind a mask of tears. I lean forward, a devious patriarchal smile spreading across my face, and I tell her, "It was my privilege." Be me. Download Warzone. 194 gigabytes. Fuck me. 125 megabytes left. Game time. 172 gigabyte update. What the fuck? Be me. 28 years old, living with wife. Wake up in the morning to the smell of bacon and eggs. Walk downstairs to greet my wife in the kitchen. She smiles at me. Happiness. Go over to the medicine cabinet. Hear my beautiful wife humming in the background. Take my medicine. 2 milligrams Respirodol. Turn to my wife. She's gone. Start cooking bacon and eggs. Be me. Flat earther. Friend works at NASA. Gives me a ticket to go to outer space. He says it'll change my views. Don't believe him. .png. Go to outer space. See that the Earth is round. What the fuck, man. .jpg. This can't be real. Realize that NASA must have hacked my eyes. Cute gal looks at me. Try to think of a non-cringy compliment. Notice she has some wacky sandals on. Think to compliment her on those. "Hey, nice feet," comes out of my mouth instead. I see the look of disgust on her face. Instantly die inside. Be me. Try to find someone to have sex with. Fail again and again. Realize that I'm involuntarily celibate. Panicking as I don't want to live my life as an incel. Idea.jpg. Choose to become celibate. My face when no longer an incel. Wake up. Still not British. Day improves noticeably. Did I just cuck myself? Went to the store 1 hour before closing. Gather my shit and head to the checkout. The cashier is a solid 7 out of 10. Start casual conversation about assholes who come in 5 minutes before closing and about our non-existent weekend plans. Paid and I'm about to head out. She says, "You know, my shift is almost done." I say, "Oh, all right, have a good weekend, bye." Pick unrelated. What moment did you turn your life around from being a piece of shit teen? What age? Be me. 14-year-old metalhead loser with deadbeat friends. Used to buy eggs at 7-Eleven. Throw them over the overpass at oncoming cars. Start getting into older kids' car. Drive around town walking and egging f***s. See a Pajit walking. Egg the fuck out of him. Buy eggs at 7-Eleven. Repeat. We see the same Pajit we egged and romp him again. Next day, go to buy eggs. The Pajit is the one that we egged. I know that he knows, but he doesn't say anything. Driving around drunk, egging people more. We see the 7-Eleven Pajit. Tell my friends not to do it, he's the 7-Eleven guy. One friend smokes him in the eye. I feel bad. I barely sleep. Go to 7-Eleven the next day to apologize. The Pajit tells me how bad it hurt. Says he lost his wife in a car crash and his daughter is disabled from it. Work nights at 7-Eleven to pay for medical bills. I cry. Never hang out with friends again. I ask the Pajit if I can help around the 7-Eleven for a few hours at night. Work a few months there, facing shelves, cleaning up, the works. He gets promoted to night manager from assistant. We celebrate over shitty nachos and Slurpees. I'm super tired. I'm happy for him. He lets me go home early. Walking home with my Slurpee. Get egged in the head by my old friends.
Harry fucking Potter, did you write "All Lives Matter" on the walls of the 3rd floor corridor with the blood of Mr. Filch's cat? The Muggles in Hogsmeade have started rioting. They're on their way to tear down the statue of Godric Gryffindor himself. Pandemonium! Blasphemy!
Oh, you think it's funny, do you? Well, would it bemuse you to know that your friend Miss Granger has been missing all day? They're probably defiling all her holes as we speak. I don't need to remind you how muggles lust after our women, do I? You know, sometimes I can really see where Tome was coming from, I really do. Alas, it has come to this. Grab your fucking wand and put this pointy hood on. We must secure the existence of our people and a future for our magical children. Heil Godric!
One time in high school, we were all on a field trip. Washed my hair with new conditioner the night before. Hadn't washed my hair all weekend up until that point, and the oil from that makes my hair really soft. Sleeping in the school bus. Woken up to a girl who routinely teased me by stroking my hair. Oh wow, Anon, this is so soft. How do you do it? Confused, I just start stammering. A couple other girls touch it. Feels heavenly. It was a different era. Conditioner. What a faggot. Ain't about me, but someone that I admired. Be me, 27, walking. Have been lifting for 8 years now. Last week I saw some stranger walking up the stairs with a fridge on his back. Has a good posture, etc. See how much trouble he has going up. Wait there 3 minutes and watch him. He's finally up, see him turn around and go back down. Wait for him until he is back downstairs. Ask him if he needs help. He smiles and says no, it's only for training and endurance. What the fuck, .jpg, is he doing walking up and down the stairs with a fucking fridge on his back? Tell him, why a fridge? Water bottles and stones got so easy, so I wanted a challenge. Ask him why he's doing it. He looks me in the eyes with that serious look, opens his mouth and says, why not? Don't know what to say and just look at him. Ask him how long he's going today. He takes out his phone and looks at it, and it shows that he's been doing it for 32 minutes. That motherfucker is walking up and down like 40 stairs with a fridge on his back for half an hour just because he can do it. I ask him how old he is. 23. He tells me, have a good day, and with that, he swings the fridge back on his back while holding it with his arms. God damn, I didn't know that people were that fucking motivated. Felt like I was that one guy in an anime talking with the main character. I saw him again today, and he's still doing it. I learned a new magic trick. Think I'm lactose intolerant. Drink half a liter of milk. Shit pants exactly 15 minutes later. I've done this 3 times, and the spell always works. Be me. Chad body, Asperger's mindset. Don't be the blonde twink who squats in the Smith machine. I don't want to stare, but he has thought levels of thick glutes, tiny wasp waist, and slim hips. Some modest muscle definition in his arms and chest, but nothing compared to his massive glutes. Weird and obscene body type that puzzles me. Still be me. Happened to come into the locker room right after the twink comes out of the showers with a towel wrapped around his hips. Don't be old beer gut retiree boomer who spends 7 hours a day in the sauna and in the locker room every single day. Beer gut guy is walking around bare naked like usual. See things happening as if it's in slow motion. The gym twink is trying to get his clothes from his locker while his towel slowly slides down. His huge glutes are in danger of exposure. Old beer gut guy approaches, reaching for the twink. Not sure what he's trying to do, but I don't like it. Jump in between them and yell, "Touch him and I'll tear you limb from limb!" Didn't know that my voice got that low. Old beer gut skedaddles back into the sauna. Turn around and look at the gym twink. He stutters, "Thanks." I say, "Cover your nipples." Turn around and head to the showers, still in shorts and socks. Stay in there for 30 minutes. He's gone when I come out. How do I save this fit? Be me. About to graduate college 4 years out of high school. Still wear my high school football sweatshirt. It's the comfiest sweatshirt I've ever worn and have yet to find its equal. Mom and brother yell at me for it. Anon, it's time you moved on. You look like you're living in the past. You're supposed to be a grown-up now. I graduate, get a job immediately in my engineering field. I move out and bring my sweatshirt with me, much to their dismay. My face when I still wear this dumb thing every chance I get, whether going out or staying in. My face when I don't care because I'm an adult with a job and I have more important stuff to concern myself with. Be me, moon scientist. Been researching moon for the last decade. Make groundbreaking moon discovery. The moon is actually really big. It only looks small because it's so far away. Submit my findings to r/today I learned. Immediately get censored. Pick related. We have to spread the word, lads. I refuse to let my life's work be silenced.